Hi everybody and welcome to morning coffee break. Joyce said I had to wear my toboggan if I wanted to walk. And I need to after all the stuff I ate last night. I've cleared out a little bit out of the garden. I got the beets and the broccoli out of there. Now I need to get the collards and do something with them. And the rest of it, there's just not much of anything really there. I can't believe it's still here, anything's still growing at all. The middle of February. See if they got the garbage. I'll have to bring the garbage cans down. How are y'all doing today? Kind of dreary, but I don't think it's going to rain or snow. We got a little bit of snow, as you can see. Not much. Looks like it's melting off pretty good right now. I think the garbage has already come. What are y'all gonna get into today? I don't think we're gonna do anything. I just feel kind of blah. Actually, I fell asleep. After I did devotions, I was getting stuff ready to come out and do this. I fell asleep. That's the first time that's happened that I can remember. Just been doing a lot lately. Didn't get as much sleep last night as I needed. It's just a dreary day too, it makes you kind of sleepy anyway. Wish it was sunny. One down, one to go. Used to hear some birds. That's always good to hear. If you haven't watched Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews yet, definitely check it out. It's a great show. Everything was so good I ate too much of it. I usually don't eat that much, I just try it. I do try it, unless it's something really hot. But I usually don't eat that much of the snack, but it was so good I couldn't help it. And then we had supper. We ended up just having, instead of the orange chicken, we just had the popcorn chicken and some egg rolls. Didn't feel like much else. But it was really good. And Joy made another one of her lemon blueberry bundt cakes. And actually, I had to have a piece of that. And that was, I think, what did me in. After eating all that stuff, and having dinner and having that bundt cake. Whew. That was stuff. So I probably gained a few pounds back that I lost. I was up to 8 pounds too. I didn't mention that lately. The last time I think I said I mentioned it was 5 pounds. Well, I'd got up to 8 pounds that I lost, and I don't even want to weigh this morning, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you I gained several of them back. All right. Let's go in and have some coffee. I really need some. Alrighty. Kitty's out of her, she likes the best, the Fancy Feast. They're called appetizers. She loves the tuna and scallop. And Amazon's out of them. See, we've been ordering through Amazon because they're the same price as Walmart, which is the cheapest place to get them, 88 cents. But Amazon's out of them, and they don't know when they're going to get them, basically. I don't know if they're that popular. But she doesn't like much of anything else. But I just gave her this Meow Mix simple servings with real tuna and salmon. I don't want any of it to leak. I gave her. And she's actually, I don't know if you can see her very good. She's actually eating it. And that's very unusual. She will lick the broth stuff out of it, you know? She'll lick the broth stuff out of it, usually of anything else I give her, and then leave whatever the meat stuff is. And I gotta admit, some of them smell pretty bad. Pretty bad. This one doesn't really smell that much. But she is, it looks like she's already eaten half of it. So it's good to know there might be something else that she would actually eat. Because we've tried everything. I've done reviews with her and stuff. She'll like it, like some of them she liked during the review, but she didn't actually end up eating all of it. You know, she ate some during the review and then never came back and finished it off. But, you know, you got to go on, get something else sometimes if it's not available, that's for sure. Okay, Thursday, today's Thursday, February 18th. Currently it's 40. High today's 43. 80% chance of precipitation. 89% humidity. No wind. And the air quality's 53. That's in the moderate range for pollution. I didn't get a chance to do Ask My Tablet yesterday with Logan's show and everything going on. So I will do that today. We've got the questions for it. And everybody just keep sending those questions in, so we'll be able to do one after this one, you know, sooner than we did this time. Also, I've got them lined up basically for guest host spots on Kitty's Corner. So I need to get some jokes together today. Like I said, I don't think we're going anywhere, so I'll have time to do stuff like that. So I'll work on that. And, today's question: are you prepared if your power goes off? What are you doing now? Is it? Don't. She's scratching like on the. Let me show you. What? Is it no good now? Look at her scratch on the freezer. What? You gonna try to cover it up? Ah. Is it no good now? Look at her. If she had something over there, she would try to cover it up. Okay, it's not any good then. She did eat some of it. About half. No, not quite half. She licked all the like I said, she licked all the broth out of it. And she ate some of it. But not really that much. Is it nasty now? Okay, I understand. You know, she's scratching it like if she was in her litter box or something. That's funny. But she'll cover it up with something. If there was like a bag over there or something, she would cover it up. She used my toboggan one day. I had to wash my toboggan. She's determined to. You're gonna scratch on the. Hey, don't pull the carpet up. Are you stuck? It's okay. Leave it alone. She's killing me with it. She's actually now she's eating a little. She's picking little pieces. There must be. Like I said, it was tuna and salmon. I bet she's picking out the tuna of it, because she loves tuna. Now she's scratching again. She's killing me. She's a mess. When I fell asleep, she was in there in between my legs. She was asleep too. She's something else. Okay, today's question, and I think this is very pertinent for right now, is what's going on in Louisiana. Ohio's got severe weather. Texas, it's awful. Joe said, and Joe's doing okay. They got some ice, but it wasn't quite as bad. But I mean, his power's out, but he's pretty prepared. He's got a generator, he's got a propane heater, and I believe he's got a little propane stove or something like that. But he got everything he needed, and he's okay. But Diane, her power was off in Texas, and it came back on last night about 11:30, which we were really relieved because she's there by herself as far as I know. And I mean, it gets cold. I mean, I don't know what it was in her house, but some of them I heard like 20 degrees or something in their house, and maybe even less. And Joe said there's actually people cutting up their furniture to burn it for the heat down there. Now that's awful, and I'm sure there'll be some casualties too. So that's something for everybody to pray for. But anyway, the question today is: are you prepared if your power goes off? Now, also their pipes froze up, so they didn't have water. But, I've talked about it a little bit before, but you need to have some type of a plan. We've got a generator. We haven't had to use it, but we've got it. And, we've got emergency stockpile of food. And I try to keep at least 6 cases of bottled water. If we use one, I get another one and rotate them out, I don't let them get old or anything. We try to have at least 6 cases of water on hand. I'd like to have more, but room, if you don't have room for more, but that's quite a bit, 6 cases. But, and I also have some gallon jugs of water, not that many anymore of those. I've used some of those and didn't replace them, but I need to get some more gallon ones for if you needed them for cooking or something like that. So that's the question. And are you prepared if your power goes off? And today's story time, everyone. This one is basically about horseplay in the workplace, basically. We had a bunch of practical jokers when I worked at Coca-Cola that was always into horseplay. We were all real young and everything, and had one of them pick this guy up, grabbed him from behind like a bear hug, and just took him and kind of shook him. Well, that guy ended up with a back injury, and he was out of work for quite a while. And I'm sure his back's never been the same. I can't remember if he didn't break his back, but something happened. He slipped a disc or something like that. And, they were always showing us videos about this or that, and, safety in the workplace and stuff. But these guys, they just, like I said, they were just yahoos, They just, they're always doing something. But this one time, I was with a driver. I mean, it was his route or whatever we were going to. It was his responsibility. So, the load, I was just there to help him, basically. And we were going down a hill. And, well, he had done this during the day. What he would do, and he thought was funny, was he would turn the ignition off, and then while we were driving, you know, while the truck was moving. He would turn the ignition off and turn it back on, and every time he did it, it would backfire, and it would scare the, you know, out of me. And he would just laugh and laugh. Thought it was the funniest thing he ever, you know, he's laughing like crazy. And it also scared other people. If there was anybody around, you know, people walking on the side of the road or anything like that, it would scare them to death, you know, because it was really loud. So, you know, I told him, I said, man, don't be doing that. I said, you know, you got me, you know, stop, you know. And like I've talked about, I ended up being a district manager with him when I was 24. And I took my job seriously. And that's probably one of the things that got me promoted. But, you know, he thought it was funny, and he kept doing it. And we were going down a hill, and at the bottom was like a T intersection, you know, like there was a stop sign at the bottom, but there was kind of a major road this way. We were coming off of a side road down a hill. Well, and there's a bank on the other side, just a hill that goes up, and then there was like a house up there or something, a big old bank and like a ditch. You can probably see what's going to happen. Going down that hill, he turned it back off, turned it back on, it backfired. Ooh, you got me again. Well, it wouldn't start. It would not start back up. And here we go, you know, and I braced myself because I knew what was going to happen. We went straight across that road. Now, if anybody had been coming across there at the same time as us, it would have probably killed him. Because those are big, you know, trucks, and they just made like a tank, you know, and just you'd go right through a car. But luckily, nobody was going this way either way, and we went straight through that and head on into that bank in the ditch. The wheels were down in the ditch, and it bottomed out and we hit that bank. Well, his head, he hit the windshield, and I think it cracked it a little bit. But I, like I said, was braced for it. I had my feet, I put my feet up on the dash and was pushing, you know, and was like holding on to my seat belt and everything. So I didn't get hurt. I didn't hit the windshield or anything like that, as far as I can remember, because I think I'd remember that. But he got hurt, and you know, of course they definitely investigated. How could you run into, you know, this or that? You know, was your brakes out? No. You know, I wasn't going to lie. I told the guy about 4 times before that, and, you know, they definitely grilled us, you know, because it messed that truck up. And I was like, yeah, I told him not to do it. I wasn't the one driving, you know. I told him, what am I going to do? I can't grab a hold of it and stop him, you know. So this guy got rode up big time, and I can't remember if he ended up getting fired. It wasn't over that. There was other things, you know. He wasn't there very much longer, but I don't remember if they actually fired him. I don't remember how he ended up. If they probably ended up firing him, because, you know, they wouldn't put up with stuff like that. And I wasn't gonna lie about it. I'm not, you know. I told the dude over and over, don't do that. That's not good. Blah blah blah. Somebody's gonna get hurt. But, you know, what was the main thing was that somebody could have got killed, you know, that didn't work for us. He could have hit a car, you know, and there was no reason for it. So, horseplay's not good, y'all. Anywhere, not, you know, not in the workplace especially. So that's today's story time, everyone. I actually didn't get hurt, but the idiot that was driving, he hit his head. I don't know if he had a concussion or what. All I know is, boy, you should have heard me when we hit, after we came to it. I was like, okay, You really got me this time. Was it worth it? This is really great, you know. Now we can't even deliver the rest of the route, you know. I think they actually loaded that truck. I believe he had, I don't know if it was the next day maybe, they took the stuff off the truck, and I had him, you know, finish delivering it. I didn't have to go with him. I had other things to do that day. But, you know, that's what always happens. Somebody, like the other guy got hurt, his back got hurt, and there's many more probably instances, you know, of different things trying to prank somebody, you know, and it ended up bad. Maybe I'll remember some more of them. All right, everybody, I think that's going to be it for today's morning coffee break. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Like I said, look for me this evening. I'll do Ask My Tablet, and if I do a Kitty's Corner, it'll be before then. I don't think we have anywhere to go. I'm not for sure about that because we hadn't really talked about it that much, so. But I think we got everything we need. All right, everybody, I'll be seeing you later on. Please share this. God bless.